Hayaverse.
We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan.
All of Natlan? Music.
Archon still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator.
Wait.
At this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is...
Wait, this is insane. Wait, this is sick.
His spirit has gotten lost and can't
Why
find
does
its
that
way
place
back
look
to
like
his body.
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
Oh. Weird dragon powers? Wait, Ororon has dragon powers, Pog?
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
What is this?
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City.
The Cinder City?
As long as the soul
that
is
boss
involved,
looks
I should be able to
crazy.
help.
Holy moly, what the heck?
Be free.
It can replicate other bosses?
Take me up!
What? Wait, that's insane! Gun Rider.
Time to say hello.
What the heck? Dude, they both look really cool though.
It's either
Explosion. Yo, Fortnite, where are we landing?
Before the final moment truly
There's
arrives,
so many
we must
dragons.
fight harder than ever.
Whoa. Tapestry of Spirit and Flames. Dude, there was so much that happened during that trailer.
Hey travelers,
We're
welcome to the
back!
Genshin Impact version 5.2 special program.
Oh no.
I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
And I'm Kai. We meet again.
Oh no.
Whoa, a cuckoo soar. Want to join us?
Hey, don't be shy. Come out and say hello.
It's the NPC
I'm
stream
not
again.
sure what that meant, but it was adorable.
Oh,
She
cute.
approves of your compliment.
Hey, I didn't know you could speak Saurian.
Oh, I can't. But I can make an educated guess based on her body language.
Okay, sure you
Whoa,
can.
Are all cuckoo soars as friendly as this one?
Adult cuckoosaurs are usually very proud creatures, but there are always exceptions.
You know
well,
what? I feel
since
like
our
the
cuckoo soar
NPCs are
friend
also
kicked
loved
things
somehow.
off for us, I know just the place to start. The Flower Feather Clan.
All
The
right, let's do
Flower
it.
Feather Clan.
Cuckoosaurs live among the Flower Feather Clan, which is suspended high above the mountains.
Wait, no, that's sick.
This is a tribe of warriors, and most of their people can
Wait,
command
no,
the
that's
power of the
actually
skies.
sick. I love the
It was
vibes.
the Flower Feather Clan's ancient duty to patrol and safeguard the entire region of Natlan.
Oh,
As elite special forces, their job was to detect threats,
Dude!
disseminate
Look at
intel,
that!
and
Look
quickly
at the
neutralize
fucking rocks,
any
bro.
dangers to the nation. Though the circumstances are different now, the tribe never forgot its origins.
Wait,
they
this
still
is
hold
sick!
trials to assemble the fastest teams in the tribe. The trials test a pilot's skill
What the
and
fuck?
teamwork with the cuckoosaurs.
Make him fly above
I'm
with the
so pumped
the
about these
geyser
cuckoo
air
soars.
thingy, whatever it is.
Yeah, cuckoosaurs are the proudest out of all the saurians.
They're so pretty.
They know that they're the kings of the sky.
The kings of the
Cuckoosaurs
sky.
can consume
Wait.
phlogiston to climb higher or perform a horizontal roll in midair. Holding the sprint button allows them to enter an accelerated glide state after a horizontal roll.
Wait, that's
In
insane.
addition, they can even use phlogiston wind tunnels to
Wait,
quickly
no,
cover
we can
great
actually
distances.
fly. It's not even
Okay,
gliding
so I'm
anymore. Like
assuming
we're
that
actually
cuckoo soars
flying
are
now.
really hard to tame.
Yeah, that's true. You need to prove yourself in some worthwhile feat, like demonstrating exceptional archery skill during flight. That's the only way to become a true
Literally how to
cuckoosaur
train your
rider.
dragon.
Wow, that's so strict.
Yeah, tell me about it.
No,
Well,
bro.
okay, now that we've got a glimpse of the Flower Feather Clan, it's time for a quiz.
What?
It's
Already?
time for a quiz.
Yep, I hope you're prepared.
Oh no.
Every tribe in that land has a unique way of communicating
Oh,
with their
fuck.
saurian companions. The members of the Flower Feather Clan use a special item to summon their cuckoosaurs. What is that item?
How would I know that?
A basket filled with their favorite foods?
Here's a hint. We just saw the answer in the previous video.
Oh, I remember now. Horn.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ah.
Cuckoosaurs live far from the
How did you
tribe
know that,
and
Jazz?
from each other. So in order to summon them, the tribe's people use whistles and
Smart.
horns to produce loud noises.
Smart.
So there's your overview of cuckoosaurs. Maybe they sound a
Lie.
little unapproachable compared to other saurians, but don't worry, travelers. If you get into a tough situation, then Chasca, the Flower Feather Clan's expert peacemaker,
Dude,
can help
what I
mediate the
hate is that
conflict.
she's actually
Mitch mentioned that
incredibly
her
fucking
method of
useful in game, but her
mediation
design is like
silencing both parties.
it's
Is that
good,
true?
but it doesn't really fit Natlan in a
Well,
sense.
that's only in special cases.
She is hot though,
Most
and
of the
she's
time,
very useful. Like her
Chasca
abilities
barely
are
needs to intervene.
crazy from what I
Everyone
heard.
knows what she's capable of.
And the
so
fact that the
people
Kukulsaur
usually
can, like,
find a way to
fly
set
means that
aside
she
their
can also
differences when
fly,
she
right?
shows up.
Oh, so she doesn't just handle conflicts between humans and Saurians. She keeps the peace between people, too.
Exactly. Chasca was corrupted
Okay,
by
wait, let me
abyssal
turn it up a
power
little
as a
bit.
child, so she has a strong compulsion to fight, but she knows how to rein it in.
Right.
Is it too loud, Sato?
I heard that she was
Do tell if
abandoned
it's too
as
loud
a
or nothing.
baby. It seems like she's been through a lot.
Yeah, but luckily
lot
for
of
her,
pain and
the
suffering.
Kukusaurs took her in and raised her as one of their own. In addition to hunting and flying, Chasca gained a lot of unique combat experience from her Saurian
Wait,
childhood.
so
When
she's
Chasca
not-
is in your party, defeating monsters will restore phlogiston to your party.
Oh!
While she's in the Night Soul's blessing state, Chasca can ride and control her gun like a Kukusaur. The Soul Sniper doesn't just
Ride her
increase her
gun?
movement speed and
Why is
resistance
the
to
gun so
interruption.
fucking massive?
It also allows her to get a better angle on her enemies.
Wait, her gun
Wow,
is
that
enormous.
mid-air perspective is so cool. It
Lower it a
seems
bit?
so
Okay.
liberating.
Yeah, and Chasca's fierce when she's in the zone. In the Night Soul's
What the-
blessing state, Chasca's normal attacks deal animo damage to enemies in front of her. Unleashing a charged attack in this state will cause Chasca to enter a special aiming mode.
Eh?
This allows her to lock onto a set number of enemies within range
It's a
and
whole
fire
ass
up to
cannon.
6 Shadow Hunt shells, which deal animo damage upon impact. In addition,
Okay.
for every pyro, hydro, cryo, or electro character in your party, one of Chasca's Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion
What?
to deal the corresponding type of elemental damage.
Whoa, no way.
that's insane.
So Chasca can directly deal other types
Wait, that's
of elemental
insane.
damage based on the characters in her party.
Wait, why
And
is she
since
going
she's
to be
an
one of the
animal
best
character, she
characters in
can
the fucking
swirl
game?
them at the same time. That's awesome.
No,
Yeah,
I hate
know,
this.
Right?
I
Elemental
hate this
Burst
so
has a
much.
similar
Why is
function,
she gonna
too.
be so
Chasca
good?
fires
What?
a gale-splitting Soul Seeker shell during her burst, which
She's literally
deals
an all-in-one.
animo damage. The
She does
attack then
animals,
splits
she does
into
fucking
6
pyro,
Soul
she does
Seeker
electro,
shells,
she does-
which continue
Dude,
to
what?
attack nearby enemies. These shells can also undergo elemental conversion.
No.
So cool. No wonder she's one of the strongest warriors
The
in her
strongest
Speaking
characters
of
in
her
the
tribe,
game. Yeah, no
the
wonder.
warriors from the Flower Feather clan are formidable for sure, but we should also shed some light
Rip
on those
my
who aren't
C3
as
Wonder.
skilled.
Actually
are you
ripped,
talking
bro.
about the wingless? That's what the tribe calls people who fail the flight trials, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're the challengers who fail to earn the recognition of a Kukusaur.
Exactly.
No.
But the name doesn't indicate that those people are weak or deserve to be cast aside. The Flower Feather
Yes.
clan has its own definition of strength.
No.
There's a tacit understanding that the wingless are supposed to be protected until they can fly by themselves.
Oh.
But that assumption is challenged in Tribal Chronicles Tlalocan.
Wait, it
Someone
is?
will dare to
Fuck,
ask,
bro, that
what if you
sucks.
didn't need a Kukusaur to fly? If you could change the rules, then maybe there wouldn't be any wingless to begin with.
Oh?
Now, whether that's the right path is for
I
us
guess
to
we're gonna
discover.
have to figure that out
Chasca
during
will
the
also be there to
story.
help us find the answer. So, be sure to check out Chasca's Tribal Chronicle if you're interested in what happens.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you can tell us?
The wingless.
Remember how I mentioned that Chasca was raised
She's
by
telling me
Kukusaurs?
not to wait
Yeah,
for
tell
Mavwig.
us
I
about it.
hate it. I hate
Her
it. I
Saurian
just
mother
want the
will
fucking
make an
icon. I
appearance
didn't even
in
care
this
about
quest.
Chasca, but her
Even
abilities
though
are
she's
insane.
joined human society, Chasca still goes to visit her Saurian mother on occasion,
Oh.
especially when she needs some help with a
Her
tough
Saurian
situation.
mother.
Oh, so Chasca still has the soft side, even though she's a fearsome warrior.
Definitely.
Of course.
The Flower Feather clan is also the setting for
Let's
the
go!
Archon quest, Chapter 5 interlude.
Wait.
All fires fuel the flame.
Wait, this looks like
The
a
tribe
filler
is
Archon
facing
quest.
a
Wait.
crisis, and they'll need the traveler's help to find a solution.
What kind of crisis?
Well, the Flower Feather clan suffered the worst of the abyssal contamination during the battle in version 5.1. It's not
Okay.
just the human body that can't withstand high concentrations of abyssal power.
Mm-hmm.
For most people, it also damages the mind. Many members of the Flower Feather clan
PTSD?
are suffering from the mental repercussions of the abyss, and the tribe is in desperate need of aid.
Literally. What the
Eonsun will be
fuck?
there too. After rebuilding her own tribe,
No.
the Collective of Plenty, she's traveling around Natland to help those in need.
The people of Natland really value unity, don't they? No one fights
sure
alone.
do.
That's one of my favorite things
And I'm
about
super happy
Natland.
about that.
Oh, wait. It looks like the captain will also be there.
Yes, the captain will also offer help to the tribe. Yes! You may pick up on some interesting information if you pay close attention to what he has to say. The captain rarely gives away too much information in his regular interactions.
Okay.
But his secrecy here seems a little peculiar. So keep an eye out. But, of course, restoring Natland's fighting spirit remains the top priority.
More backstory for Capitano?
After all, the war isn't over yet. The abyssal contamination is still around, and we have a very important battle ahead. Natland needs mental fortitude more than ever before.
Yeah, so this is
The
therapist
Flower
arc,
Feather clan is
therapist arc.
pretty
Let's
close
go.
to the Masters of the Nightwind, where the Ictomosaurs live.
At least we're
tribe
getting
could
some
be another
Capitano
good
lore,
place
right?
to recover from the battle.
Oh,
And we get to like hang out with the homies from that one a little bit more.
If you head west from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and go past the towering walls, you eventually arrive at the settlement of the mysterious Masters of the Nightwind. The tribal settlement offers a unique glowing landscape at night. If you venture even further, then you might encounter the tribe's one Ictomosaur elder or one of the many shamans who can communicate with spirits.
I guess.
I even heard that the witch doctors who live there can help cleanse your spirit. Plus, the graffiti art is really incredible.
It's
In fact,
so pretty.
there's something special about this one.
It glows,
Can you figure
dude.
it out, travelers?
It's a bird!
It's kind of tricky, right? Well, don't worry. The Ictomosaurs can help us out.
Bro, it literally...
Ictomosaurs are known for their wisdom. They can use their unique sight to detect things that can't be seen through their remains.
Whoa.
Wait, that's sick.
Right.
Wait, that's sick. Wait, that's sick.
Ictomosaurs are especially skilled at detecting ley lines and phlogiston. They can absorb power from phlogiston objects to enhance their abilities. Doing so allows them to jump higher, move faster, or even obtain surprising rewards.
Wait, but this is
Ictomosaurs
going
can
to-
also extract information from graffiti art
Wait, this is gonna
to
suck
create
balls.
special objects.
Oh,
What?
I bet that'll come in handy for solving puzzles.
Wait, this is gonna
Definitely,
suck balls.
especially
We're gonna
in
have
Tribal
so many
Chronicles
puzzles with these
Mixedland,
fuckers.
which will become available in version 5.2. The first two acts feature a lot of intriguing puzzles, so be sure to check them out, travelers.
Okay.
Some of them will require the help of an Ictomosaur, and others can be solved on your own.
Of
I
course
noticed
they
that
do.
Ictomosaurs can perform fast-paced jumps when they have enough phlogiston, and it looks like
Does
so much
Ororon
fun.
have the same
Do we
abilities,
know
though?
anyone who can use that ability? Besides the new Saurian, I mean.
Yes, Ororon can do it too.
Of course.
Like the Ictomosaurs, Ororon has the ability to rise into the air. He
Of
also
course.
has a keen sense of perception.
Of course he
While
does.
charging an aimed shot, Ororon will enter the spirit speaker state,
well, it's time
allowing
to
him
become
to extract
Batman, guys.
power from Natland's graffiti and runes.
We're gonna be
Speaking of
forced to
Ororon,
play him!
I was honestly super surprised by his personality.
Unlucky.
Before the 5.1 Archon quest, I thought that he looked like a stern, stoic, and harsh type of character. But as it turns out,
Yeah.
he's just a sweet kid.
Yeah,
totally right.
It's kind of unexpected, right? Is he really that sweet, though? Just to think about all the sneaking around behind his granny's back.
Ah, true.
Molchek?
The tribe's people of the Masters of
originally
the Nightwind are
actually
known
evil?
for being eccentric. But Ororon really takes it to the next level.
Yeah, it sounds like he does things his own way. I wonder if that extends to his combat abilities.
It does. Ororon is a bit different from the Natland
I
characters
fucking
we've
hope that
met
he's a
so far.
4-star. If
he
he's
doesn't
not,
need
I'm
to
gonna
depend
fucking-
on the Night Soul's Blessing state to gain Night Soul
Nah.
points, and he can maintain the Night Soul's Blessing state even while he's off-field.
Oh!
Ah, that does sound different from the other Natland characters.
Okay.
So how do his abilities work?
He's literally a
Let me
must-have
start by
character. Wow,
explaining
that
how
sucks
Ororon gains
balls.
Night
His
Soul
design
points.
is so
This can
bad.
happen in multiple ways.
I mean, he's
For
kind of
example,
cool, but come
Ororon
on.
can gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst.
What?
He can also gain them when other party members deal Hydro or Electro attacks to enemies after Ororon unleashes his elemental skill.
Oh, then it sounds like he works well with Hydro and Electro characters.
Bro,
Yep.
free Night Soul
And
points?
in combat, when enemies take damage from electro-charged reactions or other party members deal Night Soul aligned damage, Ororon can consume Night Soul points to enter the Night Soul's Blessing state and trigger the Hypersense effect, dealing
What?
electro damage.
Okay.
Oh, I see. So you need to
Okay.
pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul points, enter the
Okay.
Night Soul's Blessing state, and trigger the effect.
Electrocharged
Exactly.
buffer.
Though I should mention that Ororon doesn't need to be on the field to trigger the hypersense effect.
Wait, he can trigger it even while he's off-field?
What the fuck?
That sounds really useful.
Totally. His elemental
Bro.
burst provides a convenient way to deal damage and support your party. Ororon performs an ancient reach roll with his burst to summon a supersonic Oculus,
wait, that's
which taunts
sick.
nearby enemies to draw them in. Once they're up close, the Oculus releases a sound
Sucky.
wave to deal damage.
That should be great for crowd control.
Yes,
Taser Kokomi
with
is
Ororon
back.
in your party, dealing with large groups of
It
enemies should be a lot easier.
Nah,
And speaking of
they are
making
gonna
things
go absolutely
easier,
insane with the
Ororon can
Electro and
also
Hydra
improve
characters.
the exploration experience by boosting the gliding speed of your characters.
Okay, Pog.
Awesome.
Ororon really cherishes his friends with a little teamwork on his side.
Surely,
I'm
right?
sure
Surely he
victory
cherishes
will
his
always
friends,
be
fucking
within
keeping all
reach.
these secrets behind her backs. Yeah.
Cool.
Lying to his family
we
members.
introduced two of the upcoming regions in this update. The Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Nightwind.
Oh?
But there's more.
There's
Version
another?
5.2 actually introduces another new region.
What?
It's called Ochkanatlan.
Oh, I think we caught a glimpse
What?
of this ancient city when we were looking at the Flower Feather Clan. It's really beautiful from far away.
It's insane.
But those clouds
It looks
look
terrifying.
kind of ominous. It looks completely abandoned. Is it dangerous?
Yes.
Oh,
This is a
oh,
restricted
shit.
area in that land due to its severe abyssal contamination.
Restricted
and it
area.
seems uninhabited. Over the years, many adventurers have come here in
New
search of
Sealy?
treasure
New pet?
or
What the
to
fuck is
slay the
that?
dragon. Unfortunately, none of them have ever returned. The Flower Feather Clan often sends riders to patrol the area and to prevent people from getting too close.
None of them
Wait,
ever
did
returned.
you say slay the dragon?
Yeah.
I knew it.
I know we introduced some adorable saurians earlier, but this creature is actually really terrifying.
Oh.
It occupies this ancient city and guards it fiercely. If it detects an intruder, then it will attack without hesitation.
Okay, that's pretty concerning.
It's easy to take human-saurian coexistence for granted these days, but it actually took generations of effort to reach this point. This
Holy.
relationship wasn't nearly so harmonious in the ancient past.
Literally,
Travelers
how's
will
the
need to
Finger Dragon?
explore Ochkanatlan to uncover the reason behind this dragon's rampage. Of course, travelers won't have to do this alone. Here, take a look.
Hey?
Oh, what's that?
This is a very important
pet.
companion who will help us explore Ochkanatlan.
New pet.
His name is Konfuyuu. As for his power, well, why don't you take a guess?
Okay,
He
is
hides-
our moral
he hides
support?
us from
you know,
the-
maybe
from
he
the
could
dragon.
make a cute noise every now and then to cheer us up.
Hey, let's not put our Tapetlosaur friend out of a job.
Lol.
Little one works really hard.
Okay, then I've got nothing.
Remember how I mentioned that Ochkanatlan is heavily corroded by the abyss?
Oh?
Well, that's where Konfuyuu comes in. We can use his power to clear abyssal contamination. Follow the
Oh.
direction indicated by his light to collect secret source scraps
Let's
and
go.
enhance his power. Once Konfuyuu has enough power, you
Glowing.
can take him to track down the evil dragon.
Shiny,
What a useful little guy.
shiny
I know,
Pokemon.
right? Now, travelers can explore Ochkanatlan with two
it's our
companions,
Alvito.
Konfuyuu and Little
Rocky.
One. In fact, I've heard there's
The
even a
Little
special
One.
token around here that can enable Little
There's
One
so
to
many of them.
traverse a volcano.
What?
A new adventure with Little One awaits in version 5.2. This update will bring us one step closer to uncovering the mysteries of Little One's past.
Oh,
Familiar
we're gonna get to
saurian
hear
companions
more
can
about
also
our,
help us explore
saurian companion.
Ochkanatlan. For example, with the help of a Koholosaur, we can evade
What?
source mechanism attacks.
Yo, what is
With
this
the help
fucking
of an
Toho shit?
Ikitomisaur, we can solve certain puzzles. With the help of a Kukusaur, we might even be able to chase down the evil dragon.
Oh.
But we'll leave the rest for you to discover, travelers.
Okay,
Wait,
okay.
are those some kind of lava fish? Does this mean we can fish in that land?
Yes, but I've got some friendly advice, travelers. You should be very careful while exploring Ochkanatlan. Some
Why?
of the abyssal monsters here can distort their appearance
they look
to mimic
sick.
powerful enemies. High-level monsters
They
such
look
as the
so
Tenebris
cool.
Papilla can mimic even stronger enemies.
Huh?
Oh my
It looks like
gosh.
these monsters take the form of plants outside of combat.
Yep, that's true. The Abyss has corroded Natlan's ley lines, allowing these monsters to
Plants?
read the memories inside of them and mimic creatures from Teyvat.
What
do we
the
defeat them?
fuck?
Travelers will need to use elemental attacks to break the enemy's protective void wards.
Okay.
Doing so allows them to take damage and causes them to enter a brief state of confusion. Night Soul-aligned elemental
can
attacks
stun them
are
with elemental damage,
especially
okay.
effective against these wards.
Easy,
Wow,
easy.
the Abyss has gotten so advanced.
It looks so cool,
It's scary
bro.
to think about how much harder
No, it
these
looks
fights
sick.
will get if these abyssal monsters
Tenniverse
continue to
Popula.
evolve.
Yeah.
Popula
Okay,
is like
that was a lot of
a
information
bud
to take in
of
at
a
once.
flower, right?
But before we take our first break, we still have a couple of short announcements.
Oh?
Really short, I promise. First up, limited time expiration
Of course.
rewards will be available
Of
in version
course.
5.2. Just like in version
Free
5.1,
promos!
travelers
Woo!
can earn up to 400 extra primo gems.
Let's
And
go.
the rewards will be available all the way through version 5.3.
More
It's now
primos.
time to introduce the event wishes. In
Yes.
the first half of version 5.2, travelers
is
can
a
look
4-star,
forward to
okay.
event wishes from Chasca
Okay, that's
and
good.
Linny.
That's good. Linny.
Ororon will also receive a drop
Interesting.
rate boost. And in the second half of version 5.2,
Zhongli and
we'll have returning
the two
event wishes for
dragons
Zhongli
together?
and New
Okay,
Villette.
I mean, you know that Zhongli doesn't really count, but yes, he is
bow,
technically kind of
Astral Vulture's
semi-dragon,
Crimson
so
Plumage,
whatever.
and 2 new Natland-specific 4-star weapons.
Oh.
Be sure to check them out if you're interested.
All right, it's time for our first break. Once we come back,
First
we'll dive
break? Isn't
right
this the
into
second
the
one?
event
Okay.
portion.
So cute.
Welcome
they're
back,
swimming.
travelers.
Welcome
We're
back.
back.
Let's dive straight into the event section. So in the
Whoa.
first event, we'll get to learn more about the Masters of the Nightwind.
That's
that
right.
sword
In the
looks
version
sick.
5.2 event, Ikitomi Spirit-Seeking Scrolls,
What?
travelers will team up with Citlali and Ororon to get to the bottom of a mysterious accident that
Whoa.
occurred within their tribe.
Travelers
Wait.
will need to complete combat challenges to defeat enemies who try to disrupt the ritual. They'll also need to
Oh.
reconstruct scenes from the tribe's woven scrolls and gather
Okay.
lost spirits scattered throughout the region.
Okay.
Travelers will only be able to uncover the truth if they collect all the clues.
All the
but
clues,
don't worry,
gotcha.
there are also various rewards to earn along the way, including primo gems.
Ooh, I really like the vibe of this
Dude,
event. It
the
looks like
art. Oh my
Citlali
gosh.
is performing some kind of ritual.
Yeah.
It's also
Like
mysterious.
tarot cards or something.
When a situation gets tough, it's Granny to the rescue.
Definitely.
Let's go, Granny!
Citlali and
Woo!
Ororon have some really
Granny,
fun
let's
dialogue in this
go!
event.
I'm always grabbing the popcorn whenever these two interact. They're
Yup.
practically a two-person show. And speaking of fun, let's get into the event gameplay. First up
Oh,
is the
okay.
Search for Lost Spirits minigame. Travelers will have to work together to herd the scattered roaming
Yes!
spirits into
Yes!
specific
I love
zones
this
to earn
shit so
points.
much!
Pay attention to the
It's the
conditions on the
sheep
field if you want a
minigame.
higher score.
I
For
love this.
example,
So cute.
travelers can jump on stone
Ooh.
slabs that appear on the field. These slabs will break open and release even more
Oh,
spirits.
you can work together.
Storms may also appear during the game. You can track down spirits more
Right.
effectively if you pay attention to the direction of the
Oh, the
storm.
wind.
In Evil Banisher, travelers will need to
Oh.
select the right teams to complete the objectives. Completing
Fighting
all of the
team.
objectives will award you the Banishing Aura, which
Banishing
allows
aura
you to
in
deal
effect.
AoE damage by spraying
Ooh.
paint at enemies.
That paint really matches the Masters of the Nightwind's aesthetic.
They're fucking
It's
smacking
super
paint
cool.
in people's
Yeah,
faces.
and so does the Spirit Loom in restoring
this is gonna be
fragmented
so much fun.
records. Citlali will use her powers to reveal special fragments.
Wait,
Travelers will
puzzle
need to
time.
piece these fragments together and assemble them on a woven scroll.
Wait.
Make sure that you pay attention to the order and positions of the fragments.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, there's something else that we should mention.
That actually
Travelers
looks
can obtain
fun.
a new 4-star
It looks
sword
so
by
pretty.
completing this event.
No, this.
The design definitely fits the Masters of the Nightwind.
They do, but
It
who
looks
is
like
gonna
some
use
kind
this?
of ceremonial artifact.
Like
I
Ororon,
totally
this
agree.
fucking bow
And
character.
this event will allow travelers to learn more about
It's so
Natland's
pretty, man.
secrets.
Oh my
For
gosh.
example, this quest will reveal new clues about a
New
mysterious
clues?
and legendary place.
Legendary
the Mayor
place?
Javari.
Wow, we've been
Mayor
hearing about
Javari.
this place since MONDSTADT.
Oh.
It'll be nice to get some new information. On a
Ooh.
related note, the Adventurers Guild has prepared a new trial for its members. Active adventurers have been invited
What's
to take
this?
on the challenge, including the Traveler.
Fighting event?
Travelers will need to complete various challenges with designated characters
Wait.
and fully leverage their skills to
Wait.
earn rewards. I know you're up to the challenge, Travelers.
Wait, this looks like
Good
so
luck.
much fun.
In MONDSTADT-related news, the Knights of Favonius are
Oh.
conducting a war game to improve security tactics in the
Oh, we've
region.
played this
And who
before.
better to test these tactics than the Honorary
The
Knight?
MONDSTADT fighting event.
Be sure to pay
it
close
looks a bit
attention to
different
the
from
game
usual,
since
though.
the format has changed this time.
Yeah.
Travelers
Just
will
gonna
need to
see.
select combat
It looks
units
different.
and stratagems to deploy against the opposing
Ah.
formation. Once the lineup is set, the monsters will fight automatically. Available combat units and stratagems are completely random. You know, just to build some unpredictability into the wargame.
Okay.
The chances of encountering elite combat units increases as the wargame progresses. Even more elite monsters will be available for travelers to use. It's a volatile environment, so do your best to win as many rounds as possible, earn wargame medals, and collect the rewards.
All right, let's keep the excitement rolling in this next event.
We're training dragons with this one,
We
literally.
actually have a demo, so please take a look.
Oh, looks like they're selecting tactics. Double damage? That sounds powerful.
TCG. I mean, honestly, if I could
it's
play this in real
automated.
life, I would, but...
Cool. The elemental reaction effects are completely different.
This brand
They
new
are?
heated battle mode is called
They are?
Automatic
I've never
Artistry.
fucking played this game, bro.
Powerful
It's
support
been like
cards have
5
been added
fucking
for
months
nearly every
since I even
elemental
heard
reaction.
anything of it.
Choose cards that align with your strategies to trigger
Fuck!
powerful elemental reactions. The
Four
effects will change
fucking
depending on
playable
how you
characters?
play.
Nah.
In addition, the overall gameplay is very laid back. Characters
Very
will
laid
automatically
back,
do
right?
each other, and skill animations are now shorter in length.
Wow,
No,
it's
why
like
are
we
they
got a whole
shorter?
new Genius Invocation TCG after coming back from Natland. Talk about whiplash.
Who
That's
gives a
right.
damn?
Even if you've never played Genius Invocation before, I really recommend checking out
Don't
this new
play it.
gameplay mode in version 5.2. The new version will also bring a few updates to regular
Holy
Genius
fuck,
Invocation
Rosaria,
TCG.
she's
Do you
alive?
ever feel a little cooped up while you're playing card games? Well, don't worry about that. Our next event will give travelers the opportunity to enjoy the great outdoors. In Claw Convoy,
Outdoors?
travelers will need to help Lamia track down
No.
some adopted animals.
No, I'm
travelers
staying
will be
inside.
able to see the
No.
animal's
No,
point of
thank
view
you.
by using a special tool. Once you've managed to deduce their location, you'll be able to track them down. Once the animals are safe and sound, travelers will receive a gift from the
Wait,
mysterious
this isn't-
figure who adopted
this
them.
isn't fucking
I feel
Leeway.
like Ororon would really shine in this event. He's definitely an animal lover.
I can see that. I'm sure that he would
Oh
jump at the chance to meet
my
animals from other nations.
God,
Yeah.
I don't give a
Finally,
shit about
the
the
ley
animals.
line
What about the
overflow
hotel
event
figure?
will return in version 5.2.
I want the hotel figure in my
if you need
depot
Mora
right now.
or character EXP materials,
line
then
overflow,
keep
let's
an
go.
eye out.
All right,
Ley line
let's
overflow,
dive into
Pog.
some updates and game optimizations.
Yes!
First up is the change to the Imaginarium Theater.
Huh?
Previously, travelers would be returned to the theater lobby after completing a challenge and have to reopen the Fantasia Tome to continue. Travelers provided feedback that this setup interrupted their experience. So, this will no longer be the case in version 5.2.
Oh.
Now, after finishing a battle,
You can
all you need to
pick.
do is click Next Act if you want to keep fighting.
Oh, that's
Nice.
sick.
Travelers can now enjoy the thrill of combat without any interruptions.
And for
Let's
all the
go.
generous travelers who like to configure supports for their friends, a supporting caster record has been added in the new update. You can now check which friends have borrowed your supports by looking at the supporting cast screen.
Cool. It'll be nice to know that our supports are helping people out.
Let's go!
Yup. Oh, and the party configuration mechanic has also been optimized. Besides the elemental
We'd love to
filtering,
see
the
that.
Imaginarium Theater will now feature recommended
Love
row
to see
icons,
that.
elemental statistics, and markers for the main types
Wait,
of
that's
animals.
insane. There's
That is
so much
so
stuff.
helpful. I'll occasionally put together a random team
So
if
much
I've
stuff.
just started experimenting with some characters, but this information should make it a lot easier to form strategic teams.
Yeah!
These markers will display key information on how to counter enemies, but in a much more prominent position.
Easy clap.
Hopefully, this change will make it easier for travelers to form the best teams.
Yes.
Easy clap.
Now we can directly see which elements work best against specific enemies. That's definitely going to save some time.
For sure.
Gacha gamers
and we can
don't read
expect
Kappa.
even more optimizations
right,
in the
you're
future
right.
as travelers continue
Reading,
to
what's
provide
that?
valuable feedback about their experiences. Okay,
Nah, but
let's
you're
introduce
1%
the
of
other
people,
system
Fox.
optimizations coming in
Ooh,
version 5.2.
artifact
You can
optimizations?
now sort 5-star artifacts in your inventory based on when you obtained them, from the most recent to the oldest.
I'm gonna cool.
Second, the animations for crafting materials, forging weapons, building furniture, and cooking dishes are now shorter in
I'm
length.
gonna coom.
That's really nice. The dev team
that's
designed
so
a
good.
lot of intricate animations for these features,
that's so
but
good.
it can feel a bit frustrating when you have to watch them over and over again.
Oh, that's so good.
There will also be several
Thank God.
optimizations for the Serena teapot.
Oh, yes!
The seed dispensary can now hold more of every type of seed. You'll be able to purchase wood at the Realm Depot in exchange for Realm currency.
Finally!
In addition, the cooldown for the boon of the Elder Tree will be reduced to 5 seconds.
I don't give a shit about this.
This way, it will be easier for travelers to collect wood.
Awesome. I've been meaning to use
I
some
couldn't give a
cool
damn about this.
replicas in my Serena teapot, but I'm always short on wood. So this should be really helpful.
Honestly, when I was building my Serena teapot, I had problems with this too.
And optimizations have been made to artifact locking. The
What?
updated lock assistance interface will allow you to configure lock settings with a single click. Just hit Use Recommended Settings and you're set. The recommended set lock plans will even update automatically based on popular in-game configurations.
What?
Of course, if you have your own ideas in mind, then you can always disable the recommended plans to configure custom ones instead.
The update also allows you to batch lock
Crit rate,
artifacts
crit
in your
damage, elemental
inventory
damage
based
bonus,
on
or
the
physical
recommended
damage bonus on
general lock
goblets?
plan and set lock plans. This will make it much faster
gonna
to organize your inventory.
This is amazing.
In addition,
This is
a
amazing.
shortcut button that navigates to the lock assistance interface
No
will be
way.
added to the artifact domain challenge screen
No
and the artifact
fucking
acquisition
way.
screen. This should make it easier for travelers to configure their locking rules whenever they want.
I'm gonna
A
have to go
star
through
feature
all of
will
my
also be
artifacts.
added next to the lock button on each artifact.
Finally.
Travelers can use this feature to mark
Finally.
their favorite artifacts and filter by stars
Finally.
to quickly track them down.
Finally,
That's
treasure
insane.
compasses
Literally.
will now be able to locate even more treasure locations,
Oh?
including Sealies and time trial challenges.
Wow.
A quick swap feature will also be added for treasure compasses and Oculus Resonance stones.
What?
Enabling this feature will allow travelers to more easily use these devices across regions.
Oh my
the
God.
feature will automatically switch to the compass or stone that corresponds to your location in the game.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Be sure to check out future announcements for more details on the version
Oh
5.2
my.
optimizations.
All right, that was a lot of info, so this seems like a good time for our second break.
No!
Time for the third redemption code.
Oh, I want more stuff, bro. I want more.
Welcome back, travelers. What else
Let's
do we have on the
go.
agenda
We're
today?
back.
We have some very exciting news to share.
Oh,
After the version update on November 20th, travelers will be able to play Genshin Impact on the Xbox Series X and S.
Who
Log into
gives
Genshin
a shit?
Impact on Xbox Series X
Late.
and S consoles
so late.
to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's Course Intertwined.
Fuck!
Additionally, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play Genshin Impact via cloud gaming. They'll also find extra rewards in their in-game mailbox.
So
Awesome.
Xbox players get a free
All right,
fucking glider
that
and
should be
nobody
everything. That means that we've reached the end of the special program.
messed up.
Is there anything that you want to say before we go,
Well,
Kai?
at least some people will be happy,
I'm really
right?
looking forward to all the new characters. Chasca and her weapons seem really incredible. I'd love to see how her travel chronicle unfolds because she has such an amazing personality.
If they make it like
And
not
Ororon
possible
seems
for
like
you
a
to
very
play with a
layered
fucking
character.
glider unless you're playing on the fucking
Storytelling is definitely
PlayStation
going to
Network
shine.
bullshit or
What about you,
Xbox Network bullshit, I
I'm
am
just
going
so
to
excited
strangle
for
them.
players to experience more of the Natland storyline, and
'Cause they
we have
did that with
so
the
much to
PlayStation
explore this
one.
time. I mean, 2 new tribes and a new area as well. And
In-game,
one thing
in-game,
I've
in-game,
always
of course.
loved about Genshin Impact is how
In-game.
it's multi-platform. Like, I'm always logging in on different devices.
Dude, I don't
depending on
even have
where
to
I
say it. We
am,
know that
so
it's in-game.
It's just exciting to see another platform become available for everyone.
Yeah.
And yeah, on that note, I hope you have fun with the new version, travelers.
They did it with the PlayStation Sword too,
Bye.
yeah. Bye! Dude, I'm so sad whenever they make like, I don't know, console specific ones and then they make it so that you can't use it unless you're playing it. For fuck's sake, bro, why you gotta make me sweat, man? Hopefully they're going to make it possible for people to actually like use the Xbox weapon on, or like glider on PC as well and on mobile. The reason why you guys have like these crazy connected games where you can play it on different platforms is so that people can play it on their phones when they're away, on their consoles when they're on fucking, I don't know, vacation or some shit at their like bungalow or grandma's house or some shit where they have like a little Xbox and then at home they can play with a PC or something. You know, I don't know, man. In my opinion, you should, the moment that somebody purchases a fucking console and links it to their account, you should make that glider slash weapon slash whatever it is that you give them automatically available on all of their platforms. But yeah, like honestly, pretty fucking good live stream. I'm looking forward to all of the new stuff. Like there's so many new quality of life changes that they added, which I really, really, really appreciate. And yeah, I can't wait for like the new story and Chasca and Ororon and all of the other stuff that they're gonna be introducing this update. Really fucking sick. I hope you guys enjoyed it too.